What's going on, guys? Today I have a Q&A video for you. Sorry, again, I haven't had much time to film recently. Things have been really busy, but a couple exciting things in the works, so should have some great videos for you guys in the next few weeks. On to today's questions. I posted on my Instagram at IgnitionTubeYT. You should follow me there if you haven't already. And of course, well, Eddie X had to chime in and ask the question, why is my car white? My car is not white. Okay, this is my car. This is a gray car. This is my dad's car. This is a white car. See the difference between the two? Oh, and you like my stool? That's professional. That's gray. That's white. Reese Early says, how long did it take me to wrap my car? We did the whole car minus the front bumper in a weekend. It was 2 very late nights in a row, and I had a bunch of friends helping me out. And then we did the front bumper a separate night that was also a very late night. What car will come after the S4? I honestly have no idea. I've really been struggling with that. I like the CTS-V, but I don't know. We'll see. When am I gonna get another stick? If I get a project car, it will be a manual. Why do I prefer jelly over peanut butter? If you have to ask that question, then you probably just don't understand. When will I go visit TJ from TJ? When he stops being a hoser. What was my favorite childhood TV show or series? I was a big Fairly Odd Parents fan. Easy mods for the S4. Tune, intake, new wheels, replacing this badge right here with a supercharged badge if that's for you. I like my D-badge fenders, but getting rid of the V6T, does that count as a mod? Any difference in the sound of the DSG farts from your AWE exhaust compared to stock? Yes. They're louder. There are times when I wish I bought a manual S4 over the DSG. No, I've said this in previous videos, but I really don't like the B8, B8.5 manual transmission. I just don't think it feels great. I only drove stock one. I've never driven one with a short shifter, so that could change my mind. But as of right now, not a big fan. What is my favorite generation GTI? It's a toss-up between Mark II and Mark V. Has the S4 been as / more reliable than the GTI? I mean, it's a German car. There's always issues that come up with them. If you've owned a German car, I'm sure you understand. I would say they've been pretty equal. The S4 obviously has a lot more electronics and stuff in that can go wrong, but so far the only major issues I've had is my Bang & Olufsen amp went out, and that was pretty expensive to fix. And then I also have my oil pressure sensor right now kind of going in and out. So after a full throttle pull, I go into limp mode currently. Getting that fixed next week, so that should solve my issue. Long of the short is they're kind of different, but pretty similar in that they've both been pretty reliable for me. Am I an advocate for methanol injection? Absolutely. More cooling is better, and higher quote-unquote octane is also better. If I were to buy a Japanese or American car, what would it be and why? I'd love to buy a CTS-V. I think those are super cool. The LSA ones, not the brand new ones. All the brand new ones are pretty cool too. Those are just fun cars. My buddy Steve had one, and we had a blast in that car. Definitely a good car, and definitely something I am interested in. As far as JDM goes, not a big GTR guy. I think it would have to be a Supra, which is kind of the generic car guy question. I'd also love to build like a big body car at some point. I was joking with my buddy last night about buying a D2 A8, like a 96 to 2002 A8, and just bagging that, because those look super cool aired out. But I think I want a smaller project car. Am I rooting for Vegas or Washington? That is a hockey reference if you don't get it. I think I'm gonna root for the Golden Knights. What's my favorite generation of Golf and why? I answered this earlier, between Mark II and Mark V. If I had to choose, I would probably say Mark V just because that's the generation that I had, and I absolutely love that car. Do I plan on going Ultracharger? Do I have a way to compare the integrated tune to an APR tune? Well, I do. Hopefully we're going to get a comparison dyno day set up of my car single pulley versus a Unitronic car single pulley, and maybe we'll find an APR car that's also single pulley to show up there. Do I plan on going Ultracharger? No. It seems like a massive waste of money for power that could be found elsewhere, namely methanol injection. Obviously, I'd have to upgrade the fuel system and be really far down the road before I even started considering that stuff. But I would not consider an Ultracharger. For the wheel horsepower gain that you get, it's just not worth the money. There are better ways to go, including just getting like a custom tune and making that 10 wheel that way. Couple other frequently asked questions. What should you look for when buying a B8.5 S4 or a Mark V GTI? You guys like to ask about both of those. Honestly, there are so many good forum posts out there, and I think the forums are kind of dead right now because of Facebook groups, but in Facebook groups, not everything gets documented. It's not easy to find in a Google search. So I would recommend checking the forums. There's a pretty in-depth post about the B8 S4 and what stuff to look for there. There's also some comparisons of the B8 versus B8.5. Mine's a B8.5. I don't know why I said B8 and pointed to my car. But would highly recommend the forums. I know that's kind of a lame answer, but there's going to be much more information there. It's just a question of how much effort you're willing to put in. If you don't put that much effort in the forums, you're not going to find anything good. Well, that about wraps it up for this FAQ video. I know I zipped right through them. If you guys have any more questions, feel free to leave them in the comments and I will do my best to respond to them. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Go out there and spread some positivity, and I will catch you guys in the next video.